Has anyone else ever had this problem?
Hey guys, and welcome to the stream. I'm so ready to stream right now. Who else is ready to stream right now?
2 hours later.
Yes, I'm having a really good day. Is everyone having a good day? I'm having a good day. Who else is having a good day?
1 eternity later.
Guys? Is anyone out there? Does anyone want to talk to me? Anybody?
You read the title right. Streaming sucks. But it doesn't have to. As a person who's been streaming for the last year or so, on and off, I can tell you I have been through some great times when the community's popping and everyone's there and we're having fun, and I've been through some bad times. Like that one time when I tried to do a Just Chatting stream 2 months after a hiatus and no one turned up for 2 whole hours. So today I've decided to make a video about how you can maintain a healthy mindset and how that can affect the way that you grow. If you enjoy this video, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell because we do have a super secret awesome guest who is going to be coming up.
Is that me?
What? No? Sorry for the interference there.
I'm the super secret awesome guest, aren't I?
You were the super secret awesome guest, but now you've ruined it. Suppose you'll have to be the super awesome guest.
Yeah, I can live with that.
Right, can you wait your turn?
Alright. Touchy.
Enough of this. Over to me in a different location. My first piece of advice to you is to learn to love the journey, because as a content creator and streamer myself, I can confirm that growth doesn't just happen overnight, okay? You've got to learn to have fun doing what you're doing. If you're one of those people with a mindset that when you get 10 views, you'll be happy, it won't change when you get 10, because then you want 20, and then you want 50, and then you want 100, and before you know it, you'll realize that actually you're never going to be happy because you'll never get the goal, because whenever you get the goal, there'll always be a new one. It's good to have goals, but don't attach your self-worth to achieving said goals. Think about how you can enjoy the process. If you have a bad stream, don't worry about it. What can you learn from that? What can you do in the next one? Just keep learning. Enjoy the fact that you are going to be learning and developing over time. And trust me, in 5 years' time, you will look back on the stuff that you've been doing. And that's good. We should be developing, right? I was once in an interview with someone who had written, I can't remember what his name was, but he wrote a big film that Johnny Depp was in, and I went to an interview with him like at university, and they said to him, do you ever get to that point when you don't look back on your previous work and think it was terrible? And he says, well, no, because you want to be continually growing, don't you? Which is true. You want to be looking back on the stuff that you're doing right now and be like, I could have done that better. You know, it's okay though to be doing it wrong right now, because eventually that will lead to you doing it right. So focus on what you're doing and drive forward with your goals, but just have fun during it. One of the first mistakes that every streamer makes is that they choose to stream every single day. This is because when you start doing it, it's actually a novelty, it's something fun, something different that you've never done before. But when you get to a point where you want to start growing your community, it can get kind of stale and sometimes even becomes a bit of a chore. So what I would say to you is try and dial it back and try and stream that a little bit less. Like make it, I think the ballpark figure is about 3 days a week, because that gives you 4 other days for you to play with, to figure out other ways of growing. You can also have a bit of downtime, and you know, you can fit it in within your own schedule. Also, most people aren't going to be able to come in 7 days a week, so you're not going to be seeing the same people every single day, because not every single person can dedicate all that time to coming into your stream every single day. But if you make it like a weekly or two days a week, 3 days a week, then people know that those are the days, the special days, when they're going to be spending time with you. So I would definitely focus on dialing it back, hold yourself back from burning out, and also giving people a chance to be able to work you into their schedule as well. That way you're going to get more views and you're going to feel better about it, and it'll give you a chance to figure out other ways of growing while outside of stream. Another thing that people do is they focus too heavily on the views from the start. Now, you know that I spoke to Sam in preparation for this video, and he did tell me that he also focused on the views too heavily at the start of his streaming career. Now, this is a guy who has grown his stream from 0 to 150 viewers in just 1 year, and he was focusing on the views as well. And this is what he had to say about that subject.
I had no viewers for a long time. I had friends that when I popped in, I had networked a little bit before I started streaming, and I knew people that knew my channel and followed my channel because I had met people from other Twitch channels and they wanted to kind of see what I did when I started streaming. But for the most part, it was like anywhere between 0 to 2 viewers a stream. If you focus on the views, that feeling will never change. Like, you aren't going to get anywhere else. Like, that is your ceiling right there. There's nowhere else for you to go. I approached Harris with the idea of I had the opportunity to work with him. I became a mod on his channel. I watched his videos, and I was very kind of like, because I knew he wanted an editor, and I saw an opportunity because I knew I had experience in being an editor. I just worked at the Oxcast. I got hired there. I thought, if the Oxcast can hire me for this kind of content, I'm sure I've got something good going on for me to make things work. So I approached him, and I had the opportunity to work with him. I had made some folders for the metric we released. I approached him and said, "Yo, I'm also a video editor as well. Do you mind me sending me my stuff? Send you my what I've done?" And he was like, "Absolutely, sure thing, go ahead." Me being on Harris gave me more of a platform to kind of explain who I was and who I am. But the growth kind of, because of that initial impact, I had a bit of a spike, but it didn't start picking up until I started actually making videos on the channel. I started making content, and I started providing value back.
So it is essential that you focus on what you do have and not on what you've not got. Sam, when starting to build his stream, approached Harris Heller with the fact that he could edit videos, with the fact that he could design, and it's his outstanding video editing skills and his outstanding designing skills which got him that opportunity, which helped him give him a platform where he could start growing even further. Okay, and you should always be looking at the things that you currently have right now. What do you have a talent in? What do you have a skill of? Are people coming in? If there are already people talking in your chat, focus on the fact that you're having a good time with those people and not thinking, right, where are the other people? Because if people are already watching you, that's a good thing. If people aren't watching you, just focus on the fact that you can stream in the first place. If you start practicing gratitude for the things that you have, the things that you want will start coming to you a lot faster. Another thing that you have to take into consideration is the fact that it is actually okay to have a bad day, because everybody has bad days. Here's Sam talking about one of his.
My bad day is going to be probably one of my top. It's so petty looking back at it right now, because like it's one of those things. It's like, oh boo-hoo, you got denied. But like, it's when I got denied for partner. It was like one of those like Phoenix moments. It was like I had been like, it was like I've been risen from the ashes kind of thing. When I kind of, I went through, I literally streamed that day, and I'm pretty sure I went through the several stages of grief during that stream. I was like, like it was like at the moment at the end I was like, I don't give an F about what Twitch has to say. I'm gonna make my own thing, and it kind of realized I'm glad. First and foremost, I am glad I didn't get partnered first time. Because for a couple of reasons, and I'll explain why. Number one, I am glad I didn't get partnered straight off the bat, because for me, as building a brand is better. People shouldn't be afraid of people saying no and things saying no. And it hit me, it made me realize that I wasn't in a position to own that check mark. I didn't feel like I had earned it. I was thinking about it, and I was like, do I really deserve it? Do I really own it? Do I really, can I really say that I have put a lot of hard work into claiming that check mark for myself? In terms of kind of making my own content, showing that I provide value, and showing that I am trying to kind of make a difference in my own community. And I said no. I'm glad I didn't get it first time, because if I did get it first time, I would have continued the trend. I would have continued, I would have gone on, I would have kept doing what I did, and I wouldn't have grown in the sense of, right, I'm going to get my head down, I'm going to get my backside in gear, and I'm going to make things happen for myself. I think if I hadn't got that, I'd be very complacent. And I think people have to kind of understand that having a bad day and having that kind of moment of, oh crap, it didn't go the way that I wanted to do, is fine. You should look back on it and go, what am I not doing that didn't get me to that?
So now that you realize that having a bad day is something that happens to literally everybody, like there's not one person out there that doesn't have at least one bad day every now and again. It's so normal. I've had a few bad days over the past couple of weeks myself, but the thing is, what can you do to make sure that that bad day doesn't end up being a wasted day? Well, you can figure out what was it that made that day so bad, and ask yourself why. Okay, like if you didn't have enough views and that was making you feel bad, ask yourself, why was it making you feel bad? Think about it. If you're feeling bad about the amount of views that you've got, then that's the reason that you're having a bad day, not the fact that you've not got any views, it's the fact that you're letting yourself feel bad about it. What if next time you choose a game which you're enjoying thoroughly and you put all your time into thinking about that and not the amount of viewers that you're getting in? What if next time you put out content to market, maybe you already do that? Well, focus on your mindset then. Just figure out why you had a bad day. And the magic question is always why. Just ask why until you've got a good answer. And it's okay, every answer's okay, as long as you ask why to that answer as well. The other day, I felt kind of bad because I was on stream and someone in my chat said something that was completely okay and completely fine, but for some reason it really shook me. And until I asked myself why it really shook me, and I got to the heart of why that was actually affecting my mindset, I didn't have the opportunity to be able to fix it. And then I came into my next stream with a better mindset, thinking, okay, well that affected me last time. I know why now, and I'm not going to let it affect me this time. So make sure you think about how it is absolutely fine if you had a bad day. The final thing that you can do is focusing on delivering more value. One of the things that Sam talks about quite a lot is the fact that you need to learn how to deliver value to the people that are watching you, because people are coming in and they want to be there because you are making them want to be there. Just listen to what Sam had to say about delivering value.
That's the thing that most people don't realize, is that because you're in a position of like, well, I'm rubbing shoulders with, you know, XYZ, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get the reception and the followers for that, because people want to know what you're going to provide. It's like, okay, you're here now, what are you selling, kind of thing. So I think people, at least initially, like, a lot of support came in saying congratulations, well done for being the editor and all that. But until I started putting videos on the channel and started making my own videos for my own channel as well, that's when growth really started kicking for my Twitch, because it wasn't a numbers game at that point, it was a value game at that point. What value can I give back? I was like, crap, these like 50 people that are in my chat right now are here because they want to learn from me. I don't have to worry about the extra 50 or 200 people that aren't here. I got to focus on the people that are here and giving them the most value that I possibly can. And if I do that and build my audience and community around that, the rest will follow.
So if you know what kind of value that you want to deliver, you're going to have a better time delivering it. Really, focus on the things that you're good at, focus on the things that you enjoy, and have fun while streaming, because there's no point in doing this if you're not having fun. Well, that was quite the journey. If you've enjoyed this video and you want to see a little bit more of what Sam has to say, I will be releasing the full interview in just a couple of weeks, so don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell to see the rest of the content. Also, if you want, you can come and have a chat to me, because I do stream on Twitch on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 2 PM GMT, and I would love to see you there. And if you want to join my Discord channel, you'll find a community of people who like to talk about all things TV, film, video games, mindset, writing, the lot. The link is in the description. Until next time, my nerdy friends, I'll see you in the Discord. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. Yep, next onion. Okay, we've missed an order. Next onion, next onion, next onion. That's a tomato, Dad. You get it? Get the onion, not the tomato. This is ridiculous, Dad. Everything's. Oh man, the whole kitchen's going up in a minute. Okay, onions, Dad. We need an onion. Jeez, you made this really difficult for you, Dad. Why, Dad?